Hey guys, real quick, just wanted to come and talk about a subject that I get asked about all the time, especially right now here in Austin, is what do I do when I need to sell my home, but I also need to find a home to move into. I don't want to sell my home and be homeless. I don't want to not have somewhere to go. I don't want to have to rent or move into some sort of apartment. Great concerns. So that's a huge concern that a lot of people have, and you need to have the right agent that's going to make sure you have the right options to get through this. Because if you don't have this set up right, the day might come where you need to sell your home. You've agreed to sell it on a certain date. That time comes, you don't have the next home to move into. So a couple ways we're doing this here right now in Austin. What we're doing is, there's a couple ways. The first way is we're letting the seller get a lease back from the buyer. So if I'm working with the seller, we talk to the buyer right up front and say, hey, we need at least 60 days of a lease back to stay in this home. We'll pay you rent to stay in the home that you own after closing, but we need that 60 days before we can move out. That gives us some time to find the next home. Another thing you can do that works really well is you buy this home, you let somebody buy your home cash and rent it back to you for an indefinite period of time. You can do that with cash for a couple reasons. Why I said 60 days with the regular lease back is most lenders, and I'm not a lender, I don't speak for all lenders, most lenders want an owner-occupant to move into the property within 60 days. And that's who's going to pay the most for your home, is somebody who's going to live in it just like you. So when you're doing that, you need to make sure you take that into consideration. If somebody's buying it cash or they're buying it for an investment property, stay there as long as you want. Really easy. Another thing we're doing is we're just pushing off closing until we find the house. So buyer wants your house, they really love your house, they're willing to pay you the price that you want for it. We just say, hey buyer, we can't close until we find a house to move into. No problem. The buyer's already renting or they're already where they're at. It's usually not that big of a deal. All I wanted to say today was there are a lot of ways to make selling and needing to buy work in any market. I specialize in that, always been doing that for people, and I'd love to help you with it too. Have a great day, and remember, if you need to sell your home in Austin, but you also need to buy another home in the area or some other area to move into, don't worry, we have solutions.